Yes, folks, you asked for it and you're getting it. It's the return of reviewing YouTuber movies, and we have a spicy sequel today with Fred 2. I am Simian Jimmy, joined as always by Hans Moleman.
Hello. Hi, everyone. We're excited to be here to talk about one of my favorite YouTube movies. That's a lie. I'm not happy about being here, or I'm not happy. That's not one of my favorite movies, but we're here. We're doing this again. So hello. Yeah.
And speaking of YouTuber movies, he claims his is still coming out this year. That's right, it's Low Res Wonder Bread!
I am so happy to announce that, yes, Mass State Lottery will come out to those who are interested before the year's up. And also, I'm a little disappointed to find out that it'll be the second YouTuber movie where there is an antagonist named Devlin. I had no idea this character's name, played by Ted Raimi, was going to be named Devlin. But I don't know. Hans's favorite filmmaker is Sam Raimi, and the villain of this movie is Devlin. It should be a natural fit for you, Hans. I think you should really be appreciative of this selection.
Yeah, but by the way, that's not Ted Raimi at all. I don't know why you thought that was Ted Raimi.
What? Is this not? Hold on. This is not Ted Raimi? What are you talking about?
No.
And a man who currently looks like if Hans evolved into a Pokemon, it is Eggy Eggman Rodriguez.
That's right, folks. Fred has me so living on this one here. When he enters that WWE ring, it instantly eclipsed 100% the original film, which I wasn't terribly upset with in the first place. So he really goes hard on this one.
And considering Low Res gave Fred 1 a 3-star review, I'm curious if he likes this one better like we all did.
No, absolutely not. I'll be honest with you. I was pretty disappointed by this Fred sequel. I thought the first one had set the bar to a particularly high level with the YouTuber movies, for personal enjoyment, at least on my part. And this film failed to meet that. It failed to surpass that, definitely. But they seem to have upped the quality in terms of the filmmaking, and then they lost the original Fred spirit somewhere along the way. On my Letterboxd, I gave this 2 stars, but I've been going back and forth with myself today about if I really want to give it a 1.5 stars, like you did, Monkey.
A lot of soul searching today for Low Res.
About the original Fred spirit, what would that encompass? Like, what is included in that original Fred spirit? I want to know.
Cursing, first of all, which now he's saying HE double hockey sticks, which I find detestable. The Fred I know says fuck. Unless I incepted that into my own mind, but I'm pretty sure he did.
I think he said fuck on you. He definitely didn't say fuck in the last movie.
Yeah, I'm talking about YouTube.
Nickelodeon premiere.
The true spirit of Fred has to be the YouTube version, right?
I think so. Oh, yeah.
Wasn't that when he was hornier and... Yeah, he was hornier on the YouTube, right? Hornier and more obscene.
Well, I think he was literally 14 years old as an actor, so it kind of just, it's just the natural state of being at that age.
As opposed to, 32 when he did Fred 2?
Well, we did look it up because I recognized that his love interest in this movie was from Modern Family, and that the actress was 12 years old, so I was hoping that Fred was not an adult in this, but he's pretty close.
We did our research, and he is 17 at the time of filming, and his girlfriend was, she turned 13 on the set, so take of that what you will. That's how Fred was getting down.
I think Dan Schneider was the casting director on the movie. We might need to look that up on IMDb.
Still Nickelodeon, right?
Yeah. It is Nickelodeon.
You know what? How old is Lucas now? Is he even 30? Because you know what's really rough about his post-Fred career? That hairline. That's me saying that, by the way. But from someone whose hair was a big part of his character, that's rough. Now.
Well, you had the same hair as him back in the day. So anyone with the swoop went bald.
Yeah, I just wasn't in 1,000 videos with that hair so that you could tell that it went away. Now the progression of his YouTube channel, I feel like it's been kind of sad.
I didn't even know he was still posting stuff. What's he posting? He's not still doing Fred.
Well, no, he's just now like a gay adult poster. So now he's just gay and sad. and sassy.
He
and
had
he
a
does,
girlfriend
like,
in both
dances or
these
whatever.
movies. You're telling me Fred's gay?
No, Lucas is gay.
He's a good actor.
Fred is
He can
Fred
play
is an
straight.
alpha. Fred is. Did you not see that scene with John Cena when he better than the Spider-Man wrestling scene? I would say.
Oh, the WWE scene when they actually filmed it at WWE. Eggy stood up clapping, screaming, applauding. The neighbors came and knocked on the door to see if I was raping somebody. See if they could help out. Help the victim, of course. But Eggy, do you want to talk about that? The only good scene in the film?
It was a much needed, energizing at that point in the movie. I will agree with Low-Res that the Fred spirit is not really coming through here on this movie, which frankly to me, I had good things to say about it in the first film, but there's something about when I review films that I just don't really pick good things up on right away. I try to do a little thinking and say, well, how could I twist this and try to really, make something good out of something not so good. So maybe all of his awful screeching and completely disturbed behavior from the first film, I kind of explained it away into why it was actually good. I will say without it being in the film as significantly as the first movie, I think it actually just was a more pleasant viewing experience, but maybe a little too chill. And then when he steps out on stage, this was filmed at a real WWE live event. They took time out of the programming schedule to get Fred up in there fighting the bad guy from a movie that none of these people had any idea anything about in the audience. And it was a beautiful thing. It's definitely what the movie needed, and I really enjoyed that. So if these people knew Fred, they would know Kevin, because Kevin is one of the people he's fighting, but his evil music teacher, Mr. Devlin, has never been described in any context to anybody, even if they knew Fred. So they're like, who's this bald guy getting beat up? And I think that made it really a beautiful thing.
Well, this is Vince approved, by the way, right? So he's not all bad. He's not.
Well, Hans, I wanted to ask you, because Hans, you seem like the archetype of a WWE hardcore fan, and I'm wondering if you paid the hundreds of dollars to see John Cena live in person, and then suddenly fucking Fred runs out, and some random bald dude is beating the shit out of John Cena, and Fred's just taking up the limelight. Would you have rioted? Would you have been pissed? Because I feel like back in 2011, if I'm a WWE fan, I don't want to see fucking Fred.
Was I a WWE fan in 2011? I might have been.
I can tell.
And and I could. All right, all right, fuck you. I probably would have been upset of paying a couple $100 or however, I don't know how much those tickets are, and just seeing this Fred person with my hero John Cena, I guess. I don't think. Yeah, and he was at the height of his powers, right? Or 2011.
Evidently not. He's getting his ass beat by Devlin.
Yeah. Well, by the way, can we agree that Kevin is the best part of this series so far? I think that's my favorite character.
Did they change his actor? I couldn't tell.
No. It's the same actor. He's got a different haircut in this one.
Okay.
Yeah. I agree. He's probably the most consistently funny or enjoyable component in terms of the cast of characters in these Fred movies. I also noticed they could not get Judy back, and it did bring a laugh out of me when they did the Casablanca cutaway, and it was also just Lucas playing Judy because that actress does not want to do the sequel.
Yeah, their manager apparently was like, "Yeah, you're not doing this." Same with what's her name, Jeanette McCurdy. Yeah,
she wasn't in this. I thought she was in this.
Who did you think she was?
No, I think she just lost weight.
The chubby Mexican girl.
She was not in this.
They cast a chubby Mexican girl that's bigger than Lucas.
I couldn't tell.
I didn't even catch that was supposed to be the same character. I just thought he had a new friend.
No, it's the same girlfriend. She just got more Mexican and bigger somehow.
She went out for a tan. It is what it is.
I think Kevin with his K hat and his knee shirt and also I feel like he always just plays into that character as ridiculous as you're supposed to in this type of setting. So he's my favorite part of this two movies so far.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry for misleading you that was Ted Raimi playing Devlin. I really thought that was him until a minute ago when I looked it up and it's some guy from the League.
Yeah. Last night you were like, "Oh, I can't believe Ted Raimi's in this," and I was like, "What? Ted Raimi's in Fred 2? Why is his brother not casting him anymore?" But yeah, it was not him. It's just like an improv guy from California, right? Like a comedy Bang Bang type of guy.
Well, whoever he is, he did a really good job and has absolutely no recognition to me outside of this movie, as far as I can tell. But he really looks like a vampire. He's very freakish in all the right ways.
Yeah, should we mention that's the plot of the movie? It's Fred 2, Night of the Living Fred, horror-themed movie. And the plot is he has a new music teacher who he thinks might be a vampire. And the entire film is a series of very low stakes, unfunny puns about misunderstanding the teacher to be a vampire. Oh, hey kids, you ready to give me all of your blood? What? Ah! Yeah, it's
you ready to get sucked off?
It's the blood drive. Here's a lollipop. Get sucked off, Fred. Oh, jeez. And basically, Fred accidentally makes a video or a live stream convincing everybody in his school that his teacher is a vampire, not any other.
And live stream in 2011, by the way, right? That's groundbreaking. A live stream in 2011, no one was doing it. Not even Destiny was doing that, right?
Fred.com,
the first streamer ever.
Well, no, Blog TV, Keemstar was on Blog TV with his hands up or whatever. I heard about that part.
Did Fred ever drop the N-word? Surely he said soft A.
With a high-pitched voice. I would love to hear that. By the way, isn't his voice changed from the first movie to this one?
It's not as grating. I don't know if that was just maturity and puberty or whatever, but I think they were just artificially gratifying it to begin with.
Yeah. I feel like for this one, they upped the effect of his voice, probably because he was not a preteen anymore.
Because he was getting deeper. He's 17 at this point.
Yeah. So
but to what Mumpy was saying, the whole vampire horror angle that's been shoehorned on top of this movie, where it doesn't fit at all. There's no aesthetics to it. It's literally just, Twilight is popular right now, so I guess we'll do a vampire version of Fred. And it doesn't jive at all. You know what it feels like? And this is what I mean by it didn't capture the Fred essence that was in Fred the movie. Fred the movie felt like Lucas or whoever had an idea for what that Fred movie would be. And then this movie came as a result of the success of that, and they didn't actually have a sequel idea. And they were like, we could make fun of Robert Pattinson. We can do that. And it's kind of like Lost Boys, where the mom is dating the guy who's, and it sucked. It reminded me of a 2-part episode of A Pup Named Scooby-Doo.
Okay, talk to me. Which one? What's the 2-parter?
Oh, no, not any one
it's not a specific one?
2-parter. I'm saying it just feels like an episode of A Pup Named Scooby-Doo. It follows that type of arc with the red herring and everything. But then
who's red herring, Kevin?
2 parts.
Or the teacher?
I feel like you're being over... I feel like you're being overly critical to A Pup Named Scooby-Doo. I think that show was stellar when I was a little boy. That show was great. What's that after Muppet Babies? That was a great
Would you like to join
show.
the Velma Fan Club podcast, Hans, and review some Pup Named Scooby-Doo with us?
No,
it was
I
on
don't
the
wanna,
agenda.
No,
you might ruin it for yourself.
No, that's all right.
Florian will not be there.
Not
don't
the
worry.
Kaling.
No, not Mindy Kaling. No. We would review Pup Named Scooby-Doo.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm down for that one.
Yeah, it's called Velma Fan Club, so anything with Velma in it, we watch. You'd think you'd call it a Scooby-Doo
Even like
fan
the porn
club,
parodies and all that?
It's on the agenda. We have not done it yet, but Aggie, I mean, if you want to come over and we can watch this together and then review it with Hans, I'm ready.
That's the new couch review is fucking Scooby-Doo porn.
Yeah, eat some Scooby snacks. Hey, I have a segment that's not about Fred if you guys want a brief reprieve. The segment's called I went to my comment section and filtered, searched the word Hans. Would you guys like to hear some of these?
No.
I would love to.
Jesus. Oh, God.
I appreciate Hans's disrespect. Just blatantly eating a peanut butter snack in the middle of a scheduled podcast discussion really showcases apathy and disregard of the time of the rest of the panelists.
I needed to get my sugar up. It was very low.
Right when I introduced
So was this.
Hans truly is the yellow peril. I don't know what that means.
I don't know either. So they're Pink Panther-ish.
Hans's face is golden. Hans will be Will Ferrell when low-res troons out.
I hear that one, yeah. Hopefully it's him and not me.
All the memes have been you to this point. People are anticipating it's a Hans turn,
I know.
a low-res turn.
Well, it's because of the wig thing, right? It's easier for me to fit a wig on my bald head than you. So
well, that's what the
probably
shoot
why.
was me dressing you up, getting you ready for your coming out party in 10 years when you turn the big old 5-0.
My transition at 40, yeah, I'm going to be one of those sad old men that transition when it's just, yeah.
Well, I'll make a documentary about it if it happens, Hans. So call me up. But here's the last one. It's just.
Will we go on a road trip? Are we going to go to a steakhouse and have everyone call me?
You and Low-Res should do the road trip, but I'll just film it.
All right.
Somebody did a tier list of
you wearing a dress?
The Is It Kino co-hosts. S tier is Biggs and Rusty Cage. A tier is Florian, Weekend Warrior, Heartsy, Low-Res, and Eggy. B tier is Hans Adirich. And then they skipped to D tier for Kino Corner.
Ooh.
And that's my Hans segment of the week.
We've had in our Discord, we've had a Kino Corner imposter who's been tributing photos of people I've had on my podcast.
Distributing
So it
mean
started with
he's
Hans.
taking a photo of a picture with his cum on it?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Wait, so did
so
he do that to
mine
me and
and
Aggie?
Not yet.
Not yet.
No.
Not yet.
After this one, he
Time out,
will?
so-
Hey, listen, you know
Well,
what?
now that he's
Being an
aware,
older man
now
has
that he's
his
aware
perks,
that we're
people.
aware. Yeah. Yes.
You know, as long as the tributor can't keep it up when he's looking at your face, you know you're safe.
So at what point did they realize
I mean-
he's not really Kino Corner? Like, did they think some of those cum shots were from him?
Oh, it is.
It took
It
about 3 or
absolutely
4
is,
posts.
yeah.
Wait, you weren't sure until the fourth one?
I think it took up to like the third N word where you're just like, I don't think Kino would say that.
Well, that might be the more likely identification for him than Simian.
How do we know it's not him getting drunk?
Well, Hans, can you pull up one of these? I know they're on the Headshot LLC
God.
Twitter account. There's at least one that's been reposted there.
Sure, give me 1 second.
I don't know if you can show
One
semen
second.
on YouTube.
I will say this much.
I mean, it's not like you're seeing it coming out of the thing, you know, it's just on the picture. It's just, you know, whipped cream.
No.
Well, hey,
No.
I need to go to the doctor about that one.
It's very translucent whipped cream.
Some hot glue got spilled.
We can do
Mr.
anything other than pull this
Devlin.
up right now. We could talk about something else.
Mr. Devlin in the film went on to voice Greg Glazer in the show Big Mouth. And he's been doing that for 7 years.
Hans is looking for a glazer right now.
So he's looking so intently. He's
Going through his personal files.
I'm going through like the different pages of Discord. Where the fuck was it? Do you know where it is?
No, it should be on Discord. It should be right on.
Yeah, probably got
X.
banned off of Discord.
Oh, well,
Hopefully.
I'm banned from X, so I can't. Hold on.
So the
H-word
Kino
name is banned
Corner-
from X?
Yeah. Oh, here it is. Okay.
Thought it was a free thinking website for Patriots. All those Hans tweets, I was definitely clicking upvote
Yeah,
on
Hans,
them.
what did you get banned for? That's always a good story.
I tweeted at Ben Shapiro saying that if he died, no one would miss him, and that was it.
That's,
I got
that
7
should not be
days for that.
Oh,
bannable.
God.
I know. Okay, here we
That's
go.
not an imposter.
Oh, wait,
that's
hold
him,
on.
dude.
That
Sorry,
is
guys,
Sorry,
this
guys.
fucking
Sorry, guys.
video of him stroking his
Sorry,
shit. No!
Let me just share the sound. Okay, sorry. Okay.
The sound.
I still
That looks
see
like a
it.
video to me.
I still see it. Well, I'm editing this
That's
video.
not real.
That was a guest on your show? That looks like an Aboriginal.
I love that Aggie's first thing is like, oh, that's fake. That's not real comment. Like immediately.
Well, Hans, I also sent you a screen cap of your tribute.
That is
If you want to
did?
pull that up on
Okay.
Facebook. Yeah.
that is prop semen at best. I've seen plenty, so I know how it works.
Yeah, it's Jurgen.
I know. It's like, is he dehydrated? What's going on over here?
Wait, instead of a rope, yours comes out in a big splat? What's going on over there?
The consistency is all wrong. Okay, listen, it is what it is. He's over there on set. He's over there with the Fudo fellows, whipping up some prop jizz and dropping it on your picture. And that's also not an imposter. That is his profile. That's his Discord profile.
That was supposed to be one of your guests? Delirious?
Yeah, that looks like... that looks like glue.
It looks like he dropped glue or paint.
Yeah,
just off.
That's
of,
right.
Like
Try harder. Try harder. Make it more real.
Just like
now, when you do that,
look at real porno, and then when you shoot.
Yeah, when you do the Eggy and Mumkey one, use what's the thing we
Cetaphil.
What's the problem?
We did simulated semen, and what they use on these sets is a nice face wash called Cetaphil, and that has the most realistic texture and look to it. You want to use that.
Here's my question: Does the documentary about the chick who fucked 100 dudes in a day count as a YouTuber movie? Because I saw that funny clip of her crying.
Why is she crying? What happened?
She had like a spiritual breakdown afterwards, but now she's gonna do 1,000 guys.
What, after the 99th, she was like, hey, maybe this is not a great idea. Maybe this...
That's why we should watch the whole documentary and get the full picture here.
All I'm saying is, where do I sign up? There's 1,000 entries. I mean, one of them got to be, there's got to be a space, right?
Yeah, Hans, you should pull it up now, because frankly, Fred 2, fuck it. I hated it. I don't like it.
Well, what was the big twist with Fred 2? He's not a vampire. He just has a history with Korea.
So Fred ruins his new friend's life by exposing him as a vampire when he's not. And he has to learn a lesson about empathy, and he struggles with, should I delete Fred.com because it's causing more harm than good? And I think we've all been in that position as creators online. I mean, Lores, how many videos have you had to make the harsh decision of deleting because too many lives were at stake because of the art you made?
This happened once or twice.
Not enough.
Hans.
No, not enough. I would say not enough, because the last time he posted a B-Bang episode from 10 years ago, some Mexican 20-something-year-old says the N-word like 3 times at the end, and just like, oh Jesus, because I listened to it to see if I said anything.
Saying I did not say, and then you say it, and then you say I did not say, and then you say it, and then you do it one more time.
I mean, someone says it. I don't know if it's me. I mean, someone that kind of sounds like me, but you can't tell.
Well, I introduced you. I don't know. Some flamboyant gay guy introduced you as Hans Barboza and then negged your script.
Yeah.
So that's the last episode of B-Bang.
Did you say gay guy because Lores had a very different voice in that episode?
Have you not heard it?
Oh, I listened to it, of course.
Should I play? Should I play?
If you want to play Baby Lores, go ahead.
Podcast.
Okay, I think just the intro would be enough.
Hold on, Fred 2 is so bad you'd rather play old audio of yourself saying the end.
Well, no, we're not. We're not gonna get to that point. I think we're just gonna make fun of what.
Yeah, we can skip to the end.
Hold on. Okay, I mean, I've said it. You can just go listen to it.
Eggy's gonna say it on stream tonight.
That's it.
Okay. My favorite podcast,
Tonight we have on the show Hans Lam Barboza. He's a filmmaker
Who's that?
from the UK.
Is that Fred?
Andy Cohen on Bravo.
You guys got Fred on the show?
For a while. I don't know. He's a world traveler. Very interesting guy. Very funny guy. He is going to be.
You're right. They did change Fred's voice. They pitched it way too high this time.
Short film. I read the script. I made a couple of suggestions about it.
Yeah, we're not going to listen to me saying the N-word.
Let's go to the end. Let's go to the end real quick. You want to go to the end? I think it might be good to go to the end. I think the end is the best part.
Count of 3, we all just say it right now, okay?
No.
1, 2.
I think if you wanna hear that, you can just go to B-Bang and listen to the last episode. I think that would be good.
Yeah.
It's only half an hour long. It's not a long episode.
So rumble.com/c/Eggy White for all your N-word needs.
That's right. We had a DJ set last night. I can't remember. We were mixing in and out, but there's a song, I Am A N by London Yellow, and I was fading in and out with like some like like we dropped the boom or whatever it is with the Costco guys, and it was pretty kino. But I think that's what I was doing, like a DJ, like slide it back and forth, like, and it would just be like, we bring the, and then it'd slide over and be like, and he just says the N-word over and over again. That's like the whole song, and then I cut back in, we bring the boom. Yeah, 9.5 hours. I was up until 5:30 this morning, and it was not well, but either way.
And you're gonna stream again right after this review?
Yeah, I'm gonna go wash my face first because I think I can see my craters from dehydration. I might need to freshen up a little bit, but I'll be live tonight.
Hans, did you find that documentary? Oh, go ahead, Aggie.
Well, just as we were talking about, having to take things down for the sake of the world. There used to be a running gag in my channel I had from 2018 to 21. If the stream had to be unlisted, that's how you knew it got particularly out of control. Usually some obscene thing was happening that just simply could not be allowed to be seen by the algorithmic masses. It had to be, dug up by the real, true, interested parties. So we've all been there, yes.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward when Laura decides to post the old Civic TV audios where I'm just throwing up and shitting because I'm too drunk and I forgot to mute my microphone.
Well, you're also flexing as you're doing that as well.
Yeah.
You were sweating profusely, and this is before you started like working out, so you actually didn't have muscle back then. But you just started getting in the camera and flexing and doing that, and then we would hear in the bathroom 10 feet away.
Listen, it's difficult to drink a whole bottle of wine in like 40 minutes and not throw up. I was going through it. I think it was like in the middle of COVID and everything, right? It was.
Yeah, we were trying to watch like a
It was
Corey
bad.
Feldman movie, and you're drinking a whole bottle of wine.
Yeah.
What is
That's
this? What do
never
we got
coming out.
here?
Oh, we got this sweetie.
That's somebody's future wife.
Catholic girl.
I'm Lily Follett, and today I'm getting run through
Of course she's
100
British.
guys.
The world of adult entertainment is $1 billion business.
Can we get a ×2 on this one?
Yes. Oh, hold on.
All right, nobody's making money on this YouTube video today.
I think we
I'm
might do
cutting this shit
a
out.
watch along tonight for this entire movie on my stream now that I know that it's just on YouTube.
It's not my father's to me. No, I don't do too. No, so it's probably
Can we see like what the most watched
Yeah,
part is and
sure.
just skip to that?
Having been involved in the world of YouTube content creation.
Oh, I got an
It's
ad.
not popping up.
How do we see that?
Oh,
Usually if you scroll over. I thought.
Well, this internet's not working.
As well as taking some
Are there any time codes in the comments?
Jesus, so we're 20 minutes in and she's still not getting railed.
I don't think they're going
Where
to
does
show
it
that
start?
part.
Living in London, who describes
Then what's the point?
as an
To
English
Oh,
see
what's the
the
uncensored
aftermath.
version? Okay, hold on.
hosting an event where she would
Well,
second.
opening it myself, I don't see there's an uncensored version, huh? On Patreon, you got to buy it for $4.
Ah, I'm not
What
paying
is she,
for
a
this.
Janny? She would do it for free?
What am I paying for Ralph's new movie? No, I'm not about to. Yeah,
No,
so
I
this is just what how she deals with. This is the aftermath.
It's not like just having sex with someone.
yeah. Just one in, one out. Like it feels intense.
Like more intense than you thought it might.
Definitely.
Sorry. Okay. Just take.
Yeah, well,
Aw, sweetie. She's just walking and all you can hear is just as she walks.
I think it's legitimately crocodile tears because now she's doing 1,000. Like she did not learn any lesson from this.
1,000 in one night?
Yes. Every
Yeah.
guy gets like
That's like
40 seconds.
42 an hour.
Hey, you know what? That's about triple the time I've ever needed, so understandable.
You know when I talked to you last,
does-
like I was not nervous. It was like the day before. I was like, oh, I'm so nervous. But it was good. It was more. I
was
guess the
good?
interactions when like I'd have to stop them early and like you'd have to stand on business and be like, I'm so sorry, you got to go, and like the awkward interaction of like you feeling pressure to have to make them come if like you haven't spent enough time with them and feeling like.
What the fuck
like,
is
you
wrong with
didn't
this
give them
girl?
time.
Just to be clear,
2 minutes.
think about how functionally this works.
what's making
You
me
have to
feel
have 100 and later 1,000 guys ready with their erections waiting in line I assume out the door in huge rooms waiting, stacked in like sardines, probably naked, trying to get fluffed up, keeping their cocks hard in a room of 100 other hetero men. This shit is insane. No wonder why some of them can't come. I'd be surprised if I could fucking get my dick hard in a room naked with 100 dudes. Are you fucking kidding me? Who is this for? Who is signing up to fuck this whore and do this?
The naked cowboys at Ram Ranch, perchance. I heard they're all there and they're just naked with the hard penises, so maybe they're used to it. It is what it is.
The smell of the waiting room alone must be pretty atrocious.
Is there a video? Like, there's a video of her getting fucked, right? Because I'm sure that
Hans, you don't have to ask 5 times. Yes.
Whole room smelling like microwave.
We know what
lunch.
you're going to be watching tonight, okay? Jesus. Send me the link when you find it.
Has he licked on YTS? Because I'm not paying for this shit.
Let's see if it's on newfmovies.com.
It's just
we'll do a watch along on my stream tonight. You can come back and watch us watch it. I'll pay for the $4 uncensored version. Fuck it.
Okay, let's all watch it.
Well, no, because I feel like the uncensored version is just gonna be this, but showing penis. Like, it's not the fucking. It's just the documentary with her being sad.
The documentary uncensored is for this dude's Patreon. The video of her, I think, is on her OnlyFans, and this is all to advertise her OnlyFans.
Yeah, I might get banned even off Rumble if I go for the OnlyFans video. So
yeah.
Well, that's the one
like
where
a
you'll see
PG-13 version where we can see at least like how full the room is. Maybe there's a blur.
Make everybody's skin green.
Yeah, just zoom in the top part of their body so you don't see them just janking at their little penises trying to get them hard.
Well, this is the post. This is the reaction, right? So if you back it up a little bit, there might be something.
The cinema shot of the year is just like from up, angled down from behind these guys, and their right shoulders just moving like this, all in unison, like 100 guys back to back. Steven Spielberg can never. It is what it is.
Are they interviewing some of the guys? He's saying he had pie. He went to the pub.
I know. He had a fucking meat pie before fucking this.
He's got like alcohol sweat. Oh my god.
Participating agreed to speak with us after having spent his allotted 5 minutes with Lily.
5 minutes
5
each?
minutes is what they give you.
500 minutes of fucking?
Yeah, last night, and I'm leaving basically after. I went for the authentic experience.
Okay.
This sounds like Florian.
Pie.
Yeah,
British
in the
pie.
pub,
How long have you known or been a fan of Lily Phillips?
Since the beginning, I would say.
Did you ever think you'd be able to have sex with her?
No, never.
And today you did?
Yes.
Were you nervous this morning going?
So the dudes want to stay anonymous, so maybe there is no video. Like, what the fuck would the video be? Just a close-up of her?
I was definitely nervous.
Would they blur all their faces, maybe?
Worried
That's
that
a
maybe
lot
some
of
the other
editing.
guys aren't going to get an STI check?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Or maybe it's automatic now.
Were
I
they
don't know.
doing it one at a time, or were they going every hole available?
This gun has to be
She says in the interview that she swallowed a lot of cum, so it must have been take your pick.
Get tested. 250.
Is that what she's crying?
That's not really sleeping with, though, is it? If you're sucking on a dude's foreskin, you swallow his love. That's not sleeping with. That's not making love.
In the black community, it is.
How's it going so far?
I agree. She should be spending the night, having some pizza.
Broadcasting this on TikTok? Isn't that a fucking website for children?
You'd be allowed back to film with Lily while she had a break for lunch at 2 p.m.
She had a break for lunch. Isn't that nice? I wonder what she had to eat.
They're going to have to skip lunch.
Sorry.
She's just walking bow-legged down the street, just like a fucking sumo wrestler.
And then back to working. So
Just leaking the whole time.
However, we were able to speak to another man as he left the Airbnb, although he seemed shaken by the experience.
Whoa!
Oh my god! Whoa!
Damn, pussy so good, got me seasoned.
She fuck a guy with cerebral palsy?
And like, how long did you get with her?
6 minutes, and then halfway through, she said she had to start the timer. So she said like 5 minutes from now.
Okay, there you go.
Damn, so he got 6
Lucky
minutes.
boy.
You guys have gone before you.
No idea.
Oh wow! What are you, jealous?
I thought we had a connection. I was number 89.
My dad gave me that straight away.
Fucking just. This is a great event to just like drop a fucking Molotov bomb on, just to just kill just a bunch of worthless people.
Like 100 cigarettes. I'm chain smoking through this.
Now, Hans, why do you feel that way? Why are they worthless? Because they had amazing 5-minute sets.
It's gonna go on a lot later than we planned it to end at like.
Because if you're number number 3, I think that's pretty gross. If you're number 99, you're like, fuck yeah, I just had sex with her and 98 other guys. Isn't that fun?
After hours of waiting,
she's warmed up, you know? Like, I don't want to go get in my car. It's like 0 degrees outside. It's all cold. I'd much rather get in a warm car. You know what I'm saying?
Been performing for men in the waiting room.
What does she smell like with everyone's sweat on her? Because you know the people that are fucking her not like
Lily's PA
in shape, muscular guys, right? You know, it's gonna be like very sad.
How far off is she from finishing?
Not far off at all. We're nearly done.
Might have receding hairline, long, tingly hair.
Gone home and then they've
Yeah, Mexican
alcohol on
probably.
live streams, you know.
Mexican, Chinese, Germans. Yuck. Who's this? Who's this lady?
That's her, isn't it?
Like guys have been speaking, they're like, oh yeah, I do this.
No, she's this little.
Oh, we need someone that does
chunkier.
that.
That's her assistant.
Like, message us back tomorrow. It's been fun. I've really enjoyed it. But I was like, I should not be an event planner. I actually can't believe we were going to do this without security. They've been
Okay, so they just set up just a house.
absolutely amazing. Like,
No.
with kids from both.
Just
of
anybody
them.
can come in and
She's the
fuck.
Airbnb owner.
Definitely the busy time of the night. That door is turning into more of a revolving door. There are guys coming in and out of there constantly. They've sent out security guards and things to go get her snacks and electrolytes and just to keep her sort of functioning.
What do you do when when you come and you get that consciousness of like, was I just number 57 inside this horse vagina? And then you get all the like,
Surely they all have to
do
wear
I just
a
go
condom.
Finally, the feat was complete.
I mean,
We were
still, am I
invited
just go and
inside.
disinfect my entire lower body after this? Or, you know, a condom, fine. Everything else that you're touching, though, right?
Lily's just in the shower now.
As the sort of
Is that enough of this? I think we've done this more than Fred now.
How did you think?
Yeah, we're spoiling
Well,
the
how many-
content. We're spoiling my reaction for tonight's stream,
right.
but yeah.
Yeah, that's probably enough.
Well, listen, how many guys did Fred sucked off? Let's talk about that one.
Okay. Actually, you know what? Hey, I think we looked into this last time. He's been monogamously committed to his supermodel boyfriend or whatever for like since day one. So he's not in them stereotypes.
Is the
You're not
boyfriend's
gonna find
name
him at the
Brian
bathhouse.
Peck?
No, that's just the sugar. That's the sugar daddy.
Oh,
Brian
he
Peck.
still has money? Well, what else from
Still
Fred
around?
2? We all loved Fred 2, right, boys?
You know, I enjoyed the film, okay? You know, it wasn't, it maybe lost a little bit of its unique qualities. The plot may have been very simplistic, and maybe it wasn't, you know, good or traditionally humorous, but for what it was, I thought it was a fine, below average movie.
Is John Cena on the third one? Because I'm assuming we're watching Camp Fred, right?
And Fred, we have to end the Fred trilogy. I do think it's time to do a fourth Fred movie, a fourth revival film, one of the reboot, remake sequels that they tend to do. I think now would be a good opportunity for Lucas, since they're not doing the YouTuber celebrity boxing anymore, to revive careers. I think maybe he gets in touch with old Dan Schneider once he wins this lawsuit against the Quiet on the Set people and says, hey, you want to make a big, bold swing? Let's do Fred 4.
Well, could you say that the Fred movies are perhaps a forgotten genre? Maybe I know a different production studio that might tackle this, and maybe they can email Lucas right now.
Yeah, I don't know. Hans, you want to work with him on Fred 4?
Oh, I thought you were gonna make me do the high-pitched voice. See if I could play Fred.
Typical Hans. He thinks that's what we were pitching, is he plays Fred.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Oh, the ego on this, Hans. He stars in one movie, and now suddenly he's this leading man.
It would be kino for Hans to be Fred, and then Lucas Cruikshank is Durf, like the cool Fred from the other movies. He comes back just for that role only. He doesn't have time for anything else. That'd be cool.
Now
long
Hans is
hair,
on
leather
board.
I don't think we can afford. Do you think we can afford him though? I think that's the thing. I'm sure.
Well, it
Up
depends
to
on
bigger.
what he's done with his fame, what he's done with his money. Can we look at his Instagram page real quick? I feel like he's got a decent, comfortable life, but at the same time, why wouldn't you like get a hairpiece or something? I don't know. I think
Is it
depending
that
on
bad? I've
what it
not
looks
seen
like.
his hair. Let's pull it up, Hans. Uh-oh, Hans ditched.
Well,
Hans is getting shy
wears
now. Hans is hiding.
Oh shit! I didn't mean to turn that off. He wears hats always, which is like a great sign of I'm balding.
Talking shit about
3,000
Nebraska.
likes.
So boring. They also say the same thing about I-70 through Kansas, but
We're gonna prove them wrong. We're gonna find stuff to do.
to our surprise, we found so
That's a
much
supermodel?
stuff to do.
We're already getting off the highway for the first time for the first
fucking loud.
Ear
He's
rape
got the
Fred.
microphone like maybe a little too angled towards his mouth. It could have gone maybe like a little further down the shirt.
Why did you pick this video, Hans?
Look at this.
doesn't-
What was the first one? I just went.
Okay, I guess
Hold on, that's his. Hold on, that's his boyfriend.
This one.
That's the man who you described as the supermodel.
I think when they met 11 years ago, he was.
Yep,
He's
the
a
Bro
little
Show
more aged
podcast
now.
is back.
And it's better.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be so disrespectful. I just thought you might want to hear this. Go ahead.
Okay.
Who's that?
Which one is Fred?
Lucas met his boyfriend, Australian model Matthew Falkus, from afar at a gay club. They were introduced by YouTuber Kingsley. They have been dating since March 2013.
Don't they know gay marriage is legal?
I literally could not tell them apart for a second.
Well, you know how, sometimes people grow to look like their pets? Sometimes. Like,
Oh wait, that's
gay
the
dudes
boyfriend.
kind
He
of the
looks
same.
just like.
Yeah, I think he's doing a Liberace thing where he models
Yeah.
his significant other after his younger self.
You think they're that different in age?
He looks like he's probably a little bit
Autistic.
younger because his face looks young, but that hairline says 38.
He looks like he's not. He looks like he's not all there. Every time he's on camera, I look at him. He's like.
Mm-hmm. No, that's Fred.
Well, it says here that Matthew Falkus is 2 years older than Fred, so his boyfriend's older than he is.
Okay.
Super sweet.
Yeah, no,
56th birthday party.
He doesn't have a lot of money. He could be.
Holy
he could
fuck,
be
it's
bought.
Fred's mom.
Yeah.
Teen in the 80s, this is gonna make up for it, I guess.
My parents never gave me a sweet 16, and I don't know, it's just really affected my life. And I don't know, I should have
How
gone to
many likes?
therapy maybe. but
9,000 likes. This sucks. Who cares? 485,000 followers. You get 9,000 likes.
Hey, his
3,000,
YouTube videos
sorry.
are still doing 100,000 views a week, so you know what?
Oh, are
He
they?
has
Okay,
going for
so
the
that's-
Mr. Beast
that's
thumbnail, except he is grimacing in every single one. Like if you just turned his grimace into a smile, it would just look like a Mr. Beast thumbnail in every video. But instead, he's giving it like the old Fred grimace. So
Hans,
good
I
for
just
him.
sent you a picture of you that could be potentially Fred-esque for any type of Fred sequel or reboot.
Oh, great. So I should definitely
remake
pull
we
it up
were
then.
to
Okay.
do.
Uh-huh. Hold on. Yeah, I'll put it up. That's I'm sure it's great. Where do you send it?
I sent it to your Facebook messages.
Oh yeah. Yep. That's wearing my Cosby shirt and that good hairpiece. It looks very natural.
Is this from the
That's
new
the
movie
same
you
hair
guys
that
filmed?
Fred's boyfriend has.
Yeah.
Is this your new movie?
Yeah. That's part of it. Yep.
Maybe we could talk about that. You guys filmed a second movie in like a week recently. Is that true? A whole movie?
Yeah, we shot it in 11 days. We were gonna do it still looks like there's gonna be a premiere for Mass State Lottery probably within the next 10 days in New York City, and that needs to be ironed out. But we decided it would actually be a much better use of Hans's time because he's gonna be here for like an extended period if we just shot a brand new movie instead. Which we wanted to get you two in, and there's just two characters named after both of you guys, played by different people in the movie. But alas, it did not happen. And instead, we cast some really interesting people, which is part of why there was fake semen on the set.
Oh, good.
So that was fun and very uncomfortable. to shoot that whole scene.
And can we expect a 4-year post-production on this new movie, or are you going to have like a 2024,
It's gonna be like Boyhood.
2025?
We're going to do it
release?
over 12 years. We're going to shoot a little bit at a time. No, it's going to be out next year.
Okay. Because I need some movies to do Is It Kinos on in January, because I'm not going to go see fucking Mufasa or the stupid slop. So Matt State Lottery is necessary. ASAP.
You're going to have a screener in your inbox within the next week and maybe before Christmas. We'll see.
Hey, maybe before this podcast even comes out.
When is this coming out?
I don't know. Maybe for me it might be New Year's Eve, but you can drop it whenever.
This is a very nice New Year's Eve podcast. Mumpy, I have to give you credit also for something, because your show comes up in my autoplay on YouTube sometimes, and episodes that I might not typically click on and listen to, like the Bazinga Boys, do wind up playing in the background, and I found myself watching Young Sheldon now as a result on Netflix.
I'm glad I could be of service.
Young Sheldon.
Yeah, it's life-changing material. I mean, it's B tier compared to something like Malcolm in the Middle, which is obviously S tier. And did you see the big news that Malcolm's coming back for a 4-episode special?
Yeah, Hans sent something that was very pessimistic about that earlier today.
Pessimistic?
Comparing it to like the Connors or something.
It's a 4-episode special. Linwood Boomer's back. Bryan Cranston's been working on a script for 6 years. I think it'll be Kino.
Frankie Muniz is like, oh, I've been waiting for so long for this to happen. And he's like, yeah, we know. You haven't been doing shit in how long? What is it, like a NASCAR driver or some shit now? Like a pilot of something? Yeah. So I guess we need to know what 40-year-old...
How bad can you fuck up only 4 episodes, though? If they were going to do a full season, I think then that's kind of dangerous waters, because then they're looking probably down the road. But 4 episodes?
Well, I have a game. Let's do a bet, a big epic bet right now. There's plenty of options to choose from. Guys, they say the premise is gonna be Malcolm takes his daughter to go see Hal and Lois. Let's place a bet right now. What race will Malcolm's daughter be?
Well, I've been watching this show called Survivor lately, and there's this real front runner named Rachel. I'm thinking that Malcolm's daughter might bear a resemblance to this woman.
So Eggy's calling dibs on Asian. Okay, Carly, Freddie has a daughter. She's half black. I'm putting my money on black. Bet on black. Better hurry up, Low-Res. Hans is going to take all the easy ones.
Yeah, I'm going to take...
I'm going to say Latin. I'm going to say Latin real quick.
No,
Latin.
no.
No. I said it first. Sorry, you're going to pick something else.
What else is there?
I was going to pick black. I could imagine her being like a light-skinned, kind of frizzy hair.
That's exactly what it's going to be, because that's what they always fucking do. All of them.
Mm-hmm.
Hans, you could say
an
white.
Avatar.
What about white?
His daughter is gonna be
more likely that it's an Avatar than white.
Yeah, actually, yeah, probably. I don't think Fox will. Is it Fox the one that's doing it?
It's Disney Plus, which bought Fox.
Oh, yeah. Then it's more likely that it's a fucking Avatar than a white daughter. So yes, I'll go for that. My question is Dewey coming back? Because hasn't he not acted after this?
Only Hal, Lois, and Malcolm are confirmed.
Mm-hmm. No, Dewey had a Crispin Glover-esque turn where he started alluding to bad things that happened to him, and he wrote a big poem, and he was reading it, and there was a lot of darkness on Dewey.
Do you have an interpretation of the accusations?
I don't think they ever went into detail, but knowing he was a young boy on the set of these programs, and he did a movie or something, probably exactly what you'd expect.
Oh, we canceled Bryan Cranston now.
Yeah, that's my issue. Is like Linwood Boomer and Bryan Cranston, I actually have respect for, and I feel like they wouldn't let that happen on that set, but who knows?
Well, anytime they've done a Malcolm in the Middle reunion where everybody gets together, he has always made an effort to not go and not be involved and distance himself. So Dewey will almost certainly be out.
What did Frankie do? What did creepy ass Frankie Muniz do to Dewey? because he was a star, right?
They were
pretty
a year
similar
or two
ages.
older than Dewey, right? It would probably be if it wasn't Bryan Cranston, it would probably be the middle or the older brother, but technically the middle brother, not Francis.
Well, all I'm saying is that Frankie Muniz, I just don't know what happened. I watch it, and it's like watching it again for the first time. I have no legal reasons why I would need to, make a story up years in advance why some strange memory wipe happened for certain things that happened on the set, but...
Yeah. It was the wheelchair kid, the black kid in the wheelchair. That's the one. He saw Dewey on his lap and he felt something moving. It was like, wait, you're not actually a paraplegic.
I like you and I want you. Dewey, we can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Yeah, fuck you, Dewey. You're not coming. You're not showing up for the show. Fuck you. What are you doing? What are you up to? With trauma, I guess, for 20 years.
Actually, there's a movie web article on him from August that gives an update on what's been happening for him.
Okay. What's been happening?
He's 33, he's doing well, and is a student at an undisclosed university.
Like postgraduate, like
student.
Because I thought he already went to school.
What if Dewey is outside right now going to college at our nearby college?
Yeah, and Eggy, you just turned 33 as well. I didn't know you and Dewey were the same exact age. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, according to Jane Kazmarek, he's doing great work in Victorian literature.
What? Okay, cool. So it's like as useful as Latin, as like translating Latin. Isn't that useful? Novus.
He seems like the type that you would get as a guest on the Movies podcast.
Should we reach out to Dewey? Hans, you want to reach out to Dewey and see if he'll do our show?
Hey, were you molested? Would you like to come to my show to talk about it?
That'll be the subject in the email. Hey, were you molested?
Hi, it's like hi, Dewey. Don't even worry about getting his real name. It's just Dewey. Were you molested? Come
Now,
on, my
Mr.
show.
Dewey, I have to say, if you see a Discord message from the Kino corner, it looks like there's some lotion. Don't click on that one.
You really like that scene when you were dancing with the old lady?
Oh man. Yeah, we should reach out. Why not? I mean, you said Chris Stuckman, Eggy. I don't think Chris is ever coming on our show anymore. I think he's too much of a big shot now.
I think he lied to DC when he was like, yeah, just have them reach out to me. Man, I fucking reached out to you. You didn't say
Did
anything
you?
back. Yeah. I messaged him on Instagram.
You need to send him the gif of me as him again, and then that way he'll be like,
"Oh, start bullying."
Oh, fuck." Yeah, that's the only way we got his attention last time, and it wasn't even on purpose. But
I'm gonna send him a picture of you and say, "Hey, you look like this guy," and see what happens.
When is his movie coming out? Because we can definitely do that for the YouTuber series.
I don't think there's a release date for that yet that Neon has set.
It's kind of the mass state lottery of YouTuber movies. They just there's no release date.
Exactly how I would describe it.
It's the Medea's destination wedding of YouTuber movies. They refuse to announce the release date. It's the Joe's college road trip of YouTuber movies.
Are Medea movies still going?
2 more coming out next year, but they refuse to tell me when. So I don't know when my great, horrible pain journey will end.
You've watched every single one of them?
I finished the script for the final one this morning.
Wait, hold on. So you read the scripts and watched the movie?
No, writing the script for my review, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, for the review. Oh, yeah. How many movies are there?
13 so far. 2 more next year. And then I'll be free.
Heart, right?
Then eyes be free. Once I reach movie 15, eyes be free. Remember that one, Eggy?
Can we just... What's the direct Donald Glover? Can we just say bless his heart for
Donald
making
Glover?
all these Medea movies?
What are you talking about?
What's the director's name? I can't think of it. What's
Robert De
Denzel
Niro?
Washington, bless his heart, for doing all these Medea movies and making so much money out of dumb black people that pay for them.
His name is Tyler Perry. Give the man some respect. Self-made billionaire as a black man in Bush's America.
I forgot about Jurassic Park's Tyler Perry, right? Doesn't he show up on that?
He was in Gone Girl. You're thinking of Gone Girl.
Oh, right. Yeah, that other dinosaur
Alex
movie.
Cross, where they made him an action star.
Right. What was he?
Yeah.
He just plays like smart, like scientist guy, like black guy with glasses.
He does?
right? Usually.
Not in the movies I've been reviewing.
Well, no, that's
he's in a movie called Alex Cross from 2012, where he's facing off against Matthew Fox from Lost, who plays like a Zodiac killer type character who tattoos his victims' names into his flesh, and he's got a big knife. And they bring out Tyler Perry to take this guy down.
Hell yeah!
Literally would have been a better movie if it was just Medea, but they kept the same dialogue. Why not?
Has there been a murder mystery Medea movie yet? Because I know there's genre bending.
There's like, how did my husband die? Oh, he was cheating on me with my best friend, and the sex was so good that he had a heart attack. So I guess it's kind of a murder mystery if pussy is a weapon.
Yeah, does Medea fuck?
No. She is canonically 95 years old, but she says black does not crack.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah, because in the latest one, there's a flashback to when she's 20 years old, and she finds out that her husband or boyfriend is cheating on her with an NAACP employee named Rosa Parks. So Medea goes in and pops the bus tires and yells at Rosa to get the fuck out of that bus seat and come fight her.
Are you actually, like, is this real? Is this like a real thing?
Well, and then I'll finish telling you the scene. You tell me if this is real. Then Medea pulls out an iPhone and is taking a selfie video of her accosting Rosa Parks. Now you tell me, did this actually happen in the movie, or did I make that up?
I mean, I hope it's real. I'm down for watching that more than a holiday party with Medea being loud. Like, that sounds a lot better. You know, Medea versus Rosa Parks.
Well, these Medea movies came out in the late aughts, right? And that's also when the Boondocks was on. So you had a little more creative flexibility with that type of thing. I feel like it's probably real.
It's real, and it's from the most recent one that came out in 2022.
Wow, uncancelable. Amazing.
It's for his community. Really? They like it.
Imagine if we added Rosa Parks to our movie, Lores. How would that go?
Played by Aggie.
Wow, even without me being that incredible icon, I'd buy 2 tickets just to support that kind of daring cinema.
Should we choose which YouTuber movie we're going to tackle next? Although, honestly, if your movie does come out, the January release probably will be your movie with me and Aggie and whoever else reviewing it. But perhaps for February, do we really want to go back to the Fred Mines so soon? Or is there something better?
So you're not bringing us back to talk about Mass State Lottery? That's kind of fucked up.
You
You're
can.
Gonna replace us?
You totally can. I just thought you would not want to review your own movie. But I don't care.
I've seen it like...
If you want,
I've seen it like 10 times already. Yeah.
If you want, you guys could review the short film I made, or something me and Aggie made, something like that, and then while we review you, you review us, and then we can talk all the shit we want.
You know who you should bring on that episode? Kino. I think if Kino...
I actually, that's a great idea. I really do think if anyone has a right to try and pick it apart, it would probably be the Kino Corner.
And he has a new short film that I refuse to watch because I think we'll review it at some point. So maybe we'll also watch that.
I haven't watched it either. We talked about it on the 8 Plates podcast, but then he cut it out of the podcast. I think maybe because he was a little too aware that we were maybe infringing on the YouTuber territory too much because we went to go see Ralph's movie in the theater at the premiere. Ralph Seppi Jr.'s magnum opus, amazing fucking Only God Forgives Drive, Ralph kicking ass and taking names movie. I am
friend
so
of movies, Ralph Seppi.
Again.
What is this new movie called?
That's the worst question you could ask because I don't remember.
Like Whispers in Shadow?
It's my mother's nails. What is it? My mother's... Yeah, something about my mother. What is it?
Yeah, it's Hans's mother. When I put the episode up, I realized I put the wrong title for the movie. That's how not good the title is. I was like, oh, fuck, it's been out for 2 weeks. Let me edit that. I believe it's Whispers in Shadows.
Yeah.
And that's his best movie so far. It's better than the Ralph versus the Multiverse somehow.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's a knockout punch. I like King Candy the most, even still, but this one really, it's something. It really is something. You guys will.
Did he say he's going to post it?
I think he will at some point, but he seems very confident in this movie being maybe something bigger than what he's done before. But the problem is, it's a short film. It's still only about 20 minutes long, right, Hans? It was like 25 max. That might be pushing it.
Yeah, he said he spent 15 years writing it.
Yes.
You can't tell, but
what do you mean you can't tell? You couldn't see the Blade Runner influences he cited?
Wait, 15, how old is he? Like 25? So he started writing this when he was 10?
Yep.
I'd probably leave that tidbit out.
Yeah.
He actually,
that's what he said in front of...
He does do some impressive things with the movie because he goes kind of hands-on with the special effects and whatnot. It's a gory movie. It's a violent movie. It's unlike anything you've seen before from Ralph Seppi, and yet like everything you've seen before from Ralph Seppi.
So he did not take our criticism to heart.
No, his facial hair in the movies is my favorite part because it's just one line of hair at the bottom, just 2 lines, and it's so prominent every time there's a close-up where he's just like, can you just fucking shave your face? It's making me angry. But yeah, I think it's definitely the best thing he's done. It's the best thing he's done. I wish you guys were there for the premiere because he was so proud of his short, especially compared to like all the bullshit that was played before and after his short. When he got on, you guys have seen the picture that we took of him, right? Where he has the biggest smile that you've ever seen. That was the same face he had. Sure. That was the same face he had.
You look like My Giant starring Billy Crystal for some reason. You look fucking enormous and you're not that big.
I've heard Hans is a pretty tall dude.
You told the internet I was 6'4" when I'm not. So, I mean, I guess I just kind of confirmed it.
Well, there's no refuting it now. This picture exists. There you go.
Yeah, so that face was what he'd had when he was doing the Q&A. And he started by saying, yeah, I've just been working on this script for 15 years. It's like...
Is that homeboy DC?
Yeah,
that is DC. DC threatened your life the last show we recorded with him. He said he was going to come into your home and point a gun in your face and make you like women.
Who, with me?
Yeah, it's because you won't answer his messages, right?
He thinks I don't like women?
He's going to make you like women.
No need for the gun, good sir. I think we're already on that train.
Wasn't that the Tyson thing? Oh, well, rape you till you love me? I guess that's kind of different. All right, never mind.
That's very different.
We keep peering into the mind of Hans tonight. See what he's thinking about.
DC is just upset because he said he's tried to get you on his show multiple times. You just don't answer his messages. So
I don't go on social media anymore. Like, it's a miracle I can respond to low res on anything. I'll see his messages 3 days later. You know, like, I just hate Twitter.
Oh no! Listen, I have a personal experience with this when I was excited and kind of tipsy, and I was like, hey, read the script and come act on it or whatever, and you were like, I read it. Like, that was your reply, just like, I read it. And I was like,
why are you reading that in such a negative way? I'm sorry.
What do you mean?
Why are you putting a tone on the text that says I read it? I'm just letting you know I finished reading the script. You took that in a harsh way?
No.
You took that negatively?
I heard that. No,
you're the one who left me on red. Like, you didn't even respond after that.
I heard you being like, "What do you think I'm gonna be in your fucking movie, you Mexican piece of shit?" I read it, but I'm not going. You fucking spick. That's what I got from that 3 words that you said. That's what I told Lores. I was crying and everything. I was like, listen, I tried to get Monkey here.
The harsh, dark truth that I did not want to bring up is, if the film premiere was not canceled, me and Aggie would have been there, and I'm not going to say whose fault it was that the film premiere was canceled. That's the end of it. We would have been there. I'm not going to travel across country to not see the movie.
And I told Hans this. I was like, they want to see the movie premiere. Don't bug Mumkey. Just let them follow up whenever. And Hans took it very personally. Hans was offended.
Whose fault was it that the movie premiere was canceled? Hans? Who had a big epic blunder of some sort?
Did we ever bring up on this show what happened right before?
Probably
you flew
not.
in? We've definitely talked about it on movies, but I don't think on our crossover show.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about. I think I flew in when I was supposed to. I think everything worked out the way that it was supposed to, and I prepared how I was supposed to prepare. For
Hans is a world traveler. He's lived in several different countries, but for this one time, with this one instance, he happened to just forget that you need a passport to go into a new country, and his passport expired.
I did that,
and so a week, 10 days before you were supposed to come in, and we were going to do, we're going to premiere the movie at Sovereign House in Manhattan. Oh, your passport expired a year ago. Well, I only have
my
this
government
apartment
takes
available for this time.
My government takes 20 business days to give me a new passport. I'm fucked. I just ruined everything. But then it worked out, so, you know.
He said, Joe Biden's still the president. I could just walk in. That's how I don't mind if I do. And then everybody started clapping. It was all good.
I just crossed the border, walked for 11 days to get to New York, and we shot the movie.
No, Kino Corner lives on the border. He would have gave you a ride.
I don't think he would.
Didn't he just? He was just in New York for something. So maybe that was for his movie release.
Oh, did he meet up with you, Lores, when he was visiting New York?
Oh yeah.
Kino,
what did he introduce himself as? I'm Kino from the Kino Corner.
Not this time. No. Kino there's static there. There's still no real communication between Kino and myself since the Wasted Hours episode.
I will invite him to come on to review your movie, and maybe he'll say yes.
Yeah.
But
I hope he does. I would actually. That would be a treat for me.
But does he get a screener copy, or how's he going to watch it?
If he agrees to do the show.
Okay.
I'm not above sending out review screeners. So
Yeah.
Okay. So what are we going
Hans
to
is
do
this now? I can tell Hans is getting uncomfortable as this premise sinks in.
I don't even want to watch the movie again. I think I've seen it so many times that I'm just kind of like, all right.
Oh, too bad. You're in store for it in front of a big audience in New York City.
Yeah, that's fun. And then a Q&A after when I get afraid of talking to a crowd, so I'm just going to be shaky with a microphone.
When you drink a bottle of wine and you start flexing again, or you're going to be that guy in the sex video who's like
having a stroke.
I'm going to be farting and dry heaving on the microphone when everyone asks me a question. Yeah, that's fun.
Are we just going to say Fred 3 then after we do your movie? Is that the plan? Did Nostalgia Critic make any other great films?
Well, what else is there? How many are left?
Airplane Mode? Mike Tyson fight?
That was fucking... Ugh. The Airplane Mode, wasn't that like a YouTube Red production?
Something like that.
Are we going into the YouTube Red now?
If it's got a YouTuber in it, I think it counts.
After we've done the Fred movies, which were produced by Nickelodeon, I think we have to. And Smosh was a Fox movie. There's no reason why we shouldn't do the YouTube Red films.
Jake Paul's movies. Okay. What is the one?
There might be a new movie or untapped ground that we're not seeing at the moment. Maybe we do Kino's movie or something. I don't know. But
he had a short film and The Critical Drinker had a short film. We could do a double feature.
No, hold on. Critical Drinker's movie is a feature-length movie, right? I think you sent it to me.
No, it was it's like a 40-minute episode.
Oh.
It's like
I thought he wrote an action
proof
film.
of concept. Based on
For
his
40
12
minutes?
He's got a 12-book series about this character, and this is his 40-minute crowdfunded proof of concept.
12 books and he couldn't get 90 minutes.
Proof of concept. That's something you do 6 minutes, 12 minutes. A 40-minute proof of concept sounds like he failed at finishing the movie.
I'm putting those words on it. Maybe he says it's episode 1. I don't know. We have to watch it and find out. I don't want to put any words in this British man's mouth.
You know, I think that would actually be like a good left turn for this series after we've done the Fred movies, the goofy humor of Smosh. If we can do something action-oriented, it might be like just a quick reprieve before we finish up Fred.
So double feature of whatever his movie is and Kino Corners, Charles Carroll movie.
You know what? That would actually be appropriate for Mass State Lottery if you're doing one action film, one noir film, and then you got our film. That might be the ticket.
But all three in one, or what are you saying here?
Not for no. I just mean in general.
Oh, okay. Back-to-back episodes will be very thematically relevant.
We definitely want a whole Mass State Lottery episode. So
Definitely.
That we can just, yeah. So you can't, yeah.
I'm going to have 10 pages of notes shitting on Hans's performance, and really, like, the art direction and style looks pretty shitty from the trailer, so I have a lot to say about that.
I have a lot to say about my performance too, but but I can't.
I heard he's better in the gay vampire movie.
That is the gay vampire movie.
Oh,
that
shit.
is the one.
He's playing the same shit in both movies? Or did I misunderstand the script that I said I read?
The second one is not a gay vampire movie. It's a gay zombie movie.
Oh,
it's
okay.
different.
I was wondering what you did to my body.
The sucking is different type of sucking.
Okay. Yeah, it was a little confused from the script, but it is what it is. Should we start plugging some things? Eggy, you have anything going on tonight with maybe the N-word on a certain website?
Well, I can't say for sure. What I can say is I reinstalled Dark Souls 3 after we got some Game Awards footage in last night. I can't remember what got me going, but they were talking about Dark Souls and like, oh, this is your regular Dark Souls. I go, oh yeah, I'll show you a regular Dark Souls. I'm installing it right now. So I'm probably gonna play some Dark Souls 3. I don't know. We're kind of on a little hiccup with GTA Fast Cars, but we got Red Dead Redemption, maybe a dating simulator. Maybe we're gonna watch that Sleep with 100 Men in a Day movie and laugh at it.
The real one or the documentary?
Not the porn, not the OnlyFans video.
Save that
probably
for
just the
Hans
YouTube.
tonight.
That's right.
I mean, I'm not gonna last that long watching that. Am I right?
I heard the average is 5 minutes.
The theme, can you beat all 100 men? Just you got to sit down for like 10 hours and just pace yourself.
Just try to come before every single one of them.
Endurance challenge.
Wow, try to come 100 times in a day to beat all.
Not even in a day, and however long that video is. I'm
like
sure
10
it's not
hours?
24 hours. Yeah. Ugh. Fucking Jesus. I hope that whore dies of something horrible
Oh my
soon.
God.
I think they said she's already completely dead inside. Her soul's completely destroyed. That she was sobbing and ready for the next 10 rounds.
Now, I read it in the interview, she says that her dad's friends subscribe to her OnlyFans, and she knows that.
I bet her dad
she
loves
is
that.
dead
right?
inside. He's got to be considering suicide, like, every day. Hans, if you're not on Twitter, what are you going to plug?
If you're in the New York area, come watch Mass State Lottery sometime before the year ends. We're going to be showing it at some theater. And
are you coming back,
There's going to be seats. I don't know. Am I, Loris?
Are you?
I don't know.
If Hans is coming back, I mean, I might come down this time.
Why are you acting like you don't have the... Yes, Hans is coming back for the premiere of Mass State. Obviously, Hans is coming back. Why did you... Look, your self-esteem just took a dive in the last quarter of this episode here. What the fuck happened?
He thought you really wanted him to play Fred, and when he found out it was a joke, it hurt him.
Yeah, I thought I was reviving that franchise. Thought it was a money-making franchise. Can save Costa Rican cinema with the money I make with Fred 4. But not anymore, so I'm kind of sad about that.
Aggie, do we tell both of our families, fuck off for Christmas, we're going to road trip to New York to watch some movie?
I mean, well, we were gonna have Christmas until like 2 weeks from today anyway. So I mean, if it's a little bit different on timing, I think I could probably make it work.
We'll have Christmas in New York. I'm sure we can get some.
Yeah, you can bring your family to the premiere.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not sold out?
We'll do turkey or whatever. What do you guys eat for dinner on Christmas? I don't know. I'm not American. I'm going to be alone on Christmas. So like I'll be eating some ramen and eating with my cats. And so I don't know about you guys. Yeah.
So that's Hans's plug, spending Christmas alone, eating ramen with his cats. Lores, what do you have to check out?
We've got some merch that is available for sale right now at lowres.org. We've got the winter crew neck, a Wonder Bread hoodie, Mass State Lottery posters, and we're going to have some more stuff that's going to be added to the shop probably before January. Check that out. And also go listen to B-Bang on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
There's a Christmas ornament there. A Christmas ornament there. If you want to have my creepy face on your Christmas tree, you can get that from the website too.
Oh, yes. We do have a Hans Christmas ornament that is ceramic of his character in Mass State Lottery, Devlin. That is available now. And you can get it. Oh, you can't get it now before Christmas because this is a New Year's Eve episode, I guess. But
hey, you could drop this right now, Lores. It's fine by me. All I know is my fans love hearing recording stopped.
Hey, happy 2025, everyone, I guess.
That's
Are we doing a countdown?
Wow, what a great year 2024 was, right? How it ended. Amazing stuff.
Started off with Jews in tunnels. At some point, Trump got elected. Pretty good year.
Didn't we have fun at that premiere, guys? Wasn't that fun? That was so much
Should we take
fun.
bets on if the movie premiere even happens? Has Hans checked his passport lately?
Hans, did you lose your Did you leave your passport in America?
I left a bunch of shit over there, by the way, that I only noticed after I came here. Just a bunch of I have a bunch of accessories now that don't have cables because I left all of my cables there for whatever reason.
Oh, I got one right in front of me that you left behind.
Yeah, that's
right
oh my god, dude! I've been looking for that thing for like the entire month that I've been here. Okay, well,
that's not a drive full of porn, is it? You took that to Lores' house with you?
Listen, I had some free time at night in my room. We're doing a lot of work, and I was stressed, then to pump the stress out.
There was no chicken in Airbnb offering free pussy.
No, so at one point, we part of one of the scenes, I'm wearing a costume, and the costume that Laura has bought. How can
you dress up as Waldo for Halloween, and the costume that we got off of Amazon was definitely worn, used, returned, and it stunk like BO. And we had a scene where he has to be like charming, a little, Hans charming though, with, a younger actress who's like his love interest. And the entire time he just fucking stinks like sweat, like body odor. And he was in that the entire evening. And it just stuck to him afterward.
Because we noticed that it stunk, but then we just put it away and forgot about it instead of washing it. So when it came time to actually using it, I fucking dumped a bunch of alcohol in it to see if that would get rid of the smell. I put my deodorant, I rubbed it all over the shirt. The shirt just smelled like fucking onions with deodorant and lotion and fucking cologne.
That Costa Rican cologne smells like onions.
Dude, by the end of it, I just smelled like a fucking Puerto Rican that's been clubbing for 8 hours at night, and he's just at the 7 a.m. Trying to pick up someone. It was just so horrible, and I don't remember where I was going with this, but I just know that whenever you see that scene where I'm Waldo, just know that the girl that's sitting next to me is smelling all of those things for an hour-ish that we shot, right? Yeah.
No, it was a little more than that because you had to get in and out of costume. Remember, we broke it up a little bit, so it was a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Good manly set. Women like that musky smell of a man.
Yeah.
Maybe the third movie, Hans will not stink with farts or with costumes.
That's impossible.
We'll
I don't know.
start stocking up the tactical soap now and just make sure that he's smelling good.
That's what's up, too.
No promises.
All right, I think we're circling the drain now. I'll kill it on that note. That has been Movies for this week. Thank you for listening.
Recording stopped.
You got it.
But if the recording stopped, how can they still hear this, low res? But now they
Talk about Fred. Do you guys want to talk about Fred?
Yeah, what'd you really think about Fred, Hans?
I'm just looking forward to Tom Arnold and Camp Fred. You know, I think he's going to be a really good matching with Lucas in that film, so I'm really looking forward to that. It wasn't as aggravating this time, so I'm more open to an upcoming Fred.
Is that like a Friday the 13th movie, or is this like